Okay, here is the latest project added to the basement. It's already moved in for the sake of room and having it in here and planning for space, but it is a 1976 Williams Aztec. It's an electrical mechanical machine, and it's got a few bugs with it. We picked it up dirt cheap off of Craigslist. It plays, but it's got a few problems that happen with it. So I'll go ahead and I'll turn it on. Let's see, our play field is lit up, but the back glass does not always stay lit. So I'll go ahead and the ball is already in there, so we'll fire the ball. It's having trouble resetting the game, and oh, there we go. Maybe it is going to reset that time. Okay. So the back glass is off and that game ended. I was having problems earlier where it was just kind of stuck on ball 2. One of the other things that it does is every time I start a game, it will go to be a 2-player game. And they did get rid of the coin mechanisms and they kind of hardwired it in. And I gotta figure out what's going on there. But anyway, if I go ahead and start a game, everything resets. And the back glass is on at the moment, but it doesn't like to stay on. I wish I could get it to stay on when the game is on. So I've determined that most of the switches work. Which is good. The right flipper here seems to be a little bit weaker than the left one. I noticed some of the switches seem to stick, but other than that, most of them seem to work. From what I can tell, the lights go. It does like to do a gutter ball. Let's see. I'm up to about 75,000 points in. I don't think I've hit the flipper yet. It's been straight down the gutter. So let's fire that ball. Let's see if this flipper is kind of weak. It can go sometimes. Sometimes it seems a little weak. It's not horrible. It's like right there it seems kind of weak. But that gives you the idea. And if you notice, we're still on ball 1. I've lost the ball twice and we're still on ball 1. I should be on the last ball by now. Luckily it's still doing a 1-player game, but sometimes it automatically starts a 2-player game and can't figure out why. That switch seems to be sticky. Let's see if we can make it go to ball 2. And that should take us to ball 2. And we're still on ball 1. So it's stuck on ball 1. And I definitely didn't have any extra balls or anything like that lit. So I'm just gonna let it drop. Yep, and we're still on ball 1. So the problem is you can play a game forever. Sometimes it'll start a 2-player game all the time. Apparently this time it's starting a 1-player game only and stays on ball 1. But anyway, that's the idea. This is the next project to work on. I hear you can clean switches and things like that. Other than that, I don't know a whole lot about it. I've got some reading to do, but we'll go from there and see what happens. It's relatively solid. It's definitely showing its age for being almost 40 years old. But you know, not bad. You can definitely hear the hum that this machine has. But there we go. That is the next project in the basement with a lot to learn about it.